The Bharatiya Janata Party on Tuesday strongly criticized Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge for mispronouncing the name of President Draupadi Murmu and former President Ramnath Kovind during a public speech. Kharge mistakenly said Murmaji and then corrected it to Murmuji, but later called Kovind to Covid. The BJP called this disrespectful, citing past incidents like Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's Rashtrapatni remark. BJP accused Congress for having an anti-Dalit mindset and disrespecting leaders from marginalized communities. Heavy tensions broke out in Maharashtra on Tuesday. Many M&S workers were detained in Meena Bhayandar during a protest. They were reacting to the traders' protest after the food stall owners was beaten for not speaking Marathi. M&S planned a march to Mumbai without police permission. This caused traffic jams in Thane. Police detained top M&S leader early this morning, and CM Fadnavis said they were told to take another route, but they refused. The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau has submitted its primary report to the AI-171 crash to the Civil Aviation Ministry. The report includes early finding about flight data, crew response, weather and mechanical issues. It is not public yet. The final cause is still under investigation. Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau will continue detailed analysis and suggest safety steps to avoid similar incidents in future. Just before the upcoming elections, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar cabinet has taken a major decision to provide 35% reservation for women who are permanent residents of Bihar in all states government jobs. This includes direct appointments to all posts across departments. The decision was approved in a cabinet meeting chaired by the Chief Minister. Officials said the move aims to increase women participation in the workplace and promote gender equality. In a major breakthrough, Patna police have arrested trader Ashok Saw, the alleged mastermind behind the murder of businessman Gopal Khemka. He allegedly paid Rs 10 lakh to carry out the killing. Shooter Umesh Yadav received Rs 1 lakh in advance. Police recovered the weapon, a motorcycle, 80 cartridges, cash and phones. Yadav was hiding at Udaygiri apartment owned by another businessman, who is now under investigation. In Uttar Pradesh, Balrampur, strong action has been taken against Jamaluddin alias Changur Baba. He is accused of running a gang that forced people into illegal religious conversions. His big and luxurious mansion was built without any legal permission. Now bulldozers have started demolishing it. Police and officials reached the location with full security, and the illegal building is being broken down. This is the part of big drive in Uttar Pradesh to stop illegal conversions and properties. In Uttar Pradesh, big preparation has going on for the Kanwar Yatra 2025. DGP Rajiv Krishna held an important meeting in Meerut with police officers from Delhi, Haryana, Uttarakhand and Rajasthan. They discussed security plans, route changes and DJ sounds rules. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath took an aerial survey from Ghaziabad to Bijnor. He gave strict orders to take action against anyone who spoiled the Yatra or mixing anything in the food. In Aligarh, shop, restaurants and dhaba must show race list and valid license. Selling meat, fish or eggs on the Yatra route is banned. Strict action will be taken if rules are broken. Delhi government has announced that all meat shops in the capital will remain closed during the Kanwar Yatra, which will take place from July 11 to July 23. This discussion has made to maintain religious sentiments and public orders during the Holy Hindu pilgrimage. Delhi Government Minister Kapil Mishra said the Kanwar Yatra is a matter of faith for crores of devotees and the environment should remain pure and respectful. He has also added that all departments have been instructed to strictly implement to the orders across Delhi. US President Donald Trump has said that the United States is close to finalize a trade deal agreement with India. Speaking during a dinner with Israeli President Benjamin Netanyahu, Trump said the US has already made trade deals with the UK and China. He confirmed tariffs are being imposed on imports from foreign countries and hinted India might get a fair terms in the upcoming deal based on the mutual concerns. In a major trade development, US President Donald Trump has announced a fresh round of tariffs on imports on foreign countries. Starting August 1, Japan and South Korea will face 25% tariffs, Myanmar and Laos 40%, and South Africa 30%. Other countries like Kazakhstan, Malaysia and Tunisia will also see 25% tariffs. Indonesia will face 32%, Bosnia 30%, Bangladesh and Serbia 35%, while Cambodia and Thailand will be hit hardest with 36%. On social truth, Trump also warned that any country supporting BRICS anti-American policies will face additional 10% tariffs with no exceptions.